Right. I think it's time to get started here. Let's see. Not stop streaming. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright. So, turn that off. There might be, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, a lot of extra background noise because there's a lot of tree trimming going on outside. I think they're just trimming trees, not cutting the whole thing down. They started bright and early this morning, which was nice. Sarcasm implied, but it's like right behind my house. And, you know, you got all the chainsaws going, and then they got a giant wood chipper out there that they'll turn on every now and then and just, you know, away it goes. So that might be a thing, but that's where the cat is. He's not in the wood chipper, but he's running around the house investigating all the noise. But anyway, gonna try and squeeze out a map before I have to run to town today. And I thought this was going to be the end. Like, I wouldn't stop making maps altogether, I just realized I don't have my music going. We gotta fix that. That's what I was forgetting. Let's see. Leave you hanging on that thought there for just a minute. What do we want? We want music. This one right here. Not that one. Although that one wasn't bad. Tell you what. Let's do... Back it up, back it up. A little loud. Okay, anyway. It wasn't going to be my last map stream because I really do enjoying this, but for this little mini adventure that I was doing with the map making crew, it was just going to be a little mini story, and I thought this was going to be the last one, but then as I was thinking about this morning, getting ready and stuff, I figured out how I could squeeze out a couple more. So, to rehash the story here, it's not a very long story. We will start. So the first thing we made was the tavern, right? Because all good adventures start in a tavern. That's where we were. So what happened was, our three little adventure dudes, they were chilling at the tavern, getting a drink, recovering from their last adventure, which was who knows what, and they overheard a shopkeeper complaining to the bartender about thieves coming in, you know, breaking into a store in the middle of the night, but they weren't taking money. They were taking ingredients because he had a potion shop and was, you know, selling potions and the ingredients to make potions. And they were after very specific things. So he's like, that's kind of weird. And the party's like, well, we'll go check it out. So then they went to this store. If I can find it. Small shop. And this is what we found. As you can see, there is some stuff missing there, but other than that, it's just a pretty basic shop. Now, the party was told, you know, we've heard that thieves live down in the sewers, or at least hide out down there, you know, this typical fantasy thing, right? Or at least tabletop, right? You go down in the sewers and hunt the thieves, or whatever may be creeping around down there. So they're like, all right, well, the thing was, though, they're like, nobody's ever found them in the sewers, but the rumor is that they're there. So the party was like, okay, well, we'll go check it out. And then we went to the sewers, and that was the third map we made. And the party came in here, you know, did things, had some secret rooms, stuff like that. Nothing too major, too special. Little goblins hiding out over here. It was very simple. But at the end, they found a weird stone pedestal, and that was a teleporter. So they got that activated, and this is when everything started getting a little silly. Let's see. That sent them over to the wizard headquarters. Because what happened... Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped a step, didn't I? I'm sorry. From the sewers, we went to... Where is it? Sewers, tavern, final approach, small shop, hideout. There we go. Alright, the teleporter in the sewers warped them over to the thief hideout. There they go. So we get in here, and it's not exactly typical thief hideout, but somewhat. It's just pretty elaborate, right? It's like, man, you got all this stonework they did and everything, but you know, you got an armory in here, you got the storage room, you got the bathrooms, all the loot they'd be bringing in, and you got the sleeping quarters, and then there was a hidden treasure thing back here. Ollie wanted to put some mimics in there, so of course you can do that. You know, all their outfits and stuff. But then as you come around the corner, you realize, well, hey, there's this fancy meeting room, and this is where the joke started. So a wizard was sent from wizard headquarters, not to be confused with Wizards of the Coast, and he was sent down for some reason, we don't know why yet, to utilize these thieves to get some ingredients for something, do some studying. It's all very mysterious and spooky. So the wizard, being corporate goon, came down and he corporatized the thieves. That's why they're all prim and proper now. So over here you have the wizard's area, like this was his end of the hideout. So you got here, you know, his own personal bathroom and his little study, well, not little, big old study room, and his little sleeping quarters over here. And there's a big teleporter in the middle of his room. Excuse me. And that teleporter took you to the wizard corporate HQ. And apparently I thought I was going to draw more than one because I named that number 1. So they warped in here. There's the HR office, and like I said, this is where it got silly. So then there was the HR office, and of course a bathroom with a skeleton in it. I don't know why. And then there's some magic items here on display. A party can take them if they want. I figure if I'm going to run this, I'm thinking about running this whole thing at easy D6, just a little miniature campaign. They'll be able to grab any of these magic items, or all of them, if there's enough people that can carry them, but they won't be, they'll be good, but they're going to come with some drawbacks, so it'll be one of those things, pros and cons. And then over here, you have the wizard cubicle, the cube farm, right? Everybody's got their corporate issue standard orb on their desk, and then you got various junk scattered about, very neat. And then you have a test room, looks like they've zapped and fried a few people, practice some spells, a meeting room of course because corporate, but then you get over to the VIP area, and I figure there'll be some corpses over here. The rest of the HQ is fine and functioning, but once you get to the VIP area, there's actually some blood and bodies, and it's like, well, that's not good. So then you get down here and you find another warp thing, and it's just got all this junk coming out of it. And you will take note of this funny colored fungus here. So that is, the party comes in and they have to fight all this. It's like moving and whipping at them, and they got to chop through it and then get in the warp, and boom, and then they will warp to the next place. Let's see, I need to change that. There we go. Okay. So then they warp in here, right in the forest. And I was like, okay, well, there's these old ruins. It's kind of rocky and falling apart, but you know, it's holding up. So they go through the main door. It's pretty empty. Everything's overgrown, but as they get in here, you know, some walls knocked out. And there's this, guess you could say, office furniture, some kind of furniture in here, and it's again got this weird purple moss growing over it in an empty chest. Then you go over here to the crypts, and then you find out, well, hey, these are actually open, and this weird funny colored moss is in here. It's like, what's going on? You see some on that skeleton if they're actually paying attention. And they might fight a couple by this point. I haven't decided. More empty rooms, and yeah, those weird crystal stuff in here. Don't know what they were doing, but it looked nice. And then you're gonna have a library in here. That's again got the moss and everything's broken. And then you can find a trail of moss, and then you get in here and you're like, wait a minute, it's coming out of the water. So they accidentally grew something. And it kind of just colorified everything in here. And then you got a little prayer meditation rooms untouched. Go out here to the garden, little bits and pieces, and you'll notice not all the greenery is toast. But what is toast has the weird moss on it. Like, okay, so it's sucking the life out of everything. You follow the trail of moss, go through here to another one, and then you'll see it just kind of sucked the color right out of those. It's, you know, pretty obvious at this point what's happening, right? So then you come here to the end, and then the wall is knocked down, and very clearly the moss is going that way. Now, that's where we're at today. We are going to draw a little stroll through the woods, and then it's going to be the boss fight. Now, the boss... I got a picture. The moss boss. This is one thing we worked on last week. I was fiddling with the AI art, and that's what I came up with. He's not very mossy, but I thought he looked alright. You will notice... I guess now I can't see my mouse over the picture. That's a shame. So, the bottom of him there, the idea, instead of legs, he's just got like a trunk or something, a root keeping him down, so he can't move. But he's this big thing, and all the moss is coming off of him, right? It's turned into that big nasty. And that's what they're gonna fight. But they gotta get to him. And then I thought that was gonna be it, but then I thought it'd be really neat. It's like, you know what? What if they kill the boss, then go back? You know, go back through the ruins, the temple and everything, and they hop in the teleporter and they go back to the wizard HQ, and it's just completely overrun with that moss. And as they're going back, they realize, oh no, it's in the thief hideout, it's in the sewers, it got in the water. And then when they go back to town, the moss has made zombies out of a bunch of the townspeople, and there's just an all-out battle going on there. So that might be the thing. But we got a map to make, and I think I kind of want it to be wider. I'm not sure, because I'm thinking boss area right here, and they kind of like go through there and fill out with something. So first we need we gotta figure out a forest floor. Oh, I changed the wrong one. Put that on that song. I thought it was that one. Let's see. Forest floor leaves. That's very busy. Oh, that's even worse. That's just static. Forest floor twigs. I think that music's still kind of loud, isn't it? The next notch I can give it is almost non-existent. Well, it's fine. We'll work with it. If I can do that. Fine tune it there. Yeah, there's might only come through when I'm talking, or not at all. While I make the hamster world builds, World of Satsuwani. Satsuwani? I probably mispronounced it. I can't pronounce anything. Say that's too green. We're not in a marsh. Grass rough. Ugh. It's like it's good when you zoom in super far, but man, when you zoom out, it's terrible. Grass wild. It's wild, all right. I thought there was these caves. I thought there was a forest floor with like vines and stuff. Leaves. Oh. Like that. Some pretty leaves. Remember that one. Marsh. Vines. It might be a little too viney. That's gonna be all the same, just different color. Alright, what we might do. We can mix and match here, maybe. Do we want it dead looking? I think I'm gonna need a third one. Let's get some dirt. Some doit. There's grassy dirt. That sounds kind of like what I need. There we go. Alright, there's our 3 things. Hopefully I don't need too many more. Actually, let's just make the whole thing grassy dirt, and then we'll spray stuff in as we go. Alright, we'll say... Of course, here's the thing. I gotta, like, keep players on the path. So I'm gonna have to drop, like, a ton of trees in or something. I don't think it's gonna be much of a, This might not work out the way I wanted it to. I can't see the grid. Can we change that? Preferences? Maximum level undo, backups. Could probably make that more often. Maximum backup, log error, snap, search, interface, enlarge UI. Whoa. Cuts. Alright. I don't see anything about. Here we go. Grid. Thick line. Grid color. That's a little intense, but I need something where I can see the road. Make sure I'm giving them enough space, and then we'll flip it back. Come through here. Take a little detour. A winding path. Who doesn't like a good winding path? And I think this. will probably be the boss area right there. It all makes sense in a minute, trust me. Or, you know, maybe it won't. It might not. It might not. Oh boy. Hey, there's the path. You can do a little traveling through the woods, right? Have some zombie monsters. Moss zombies. I was actually looking up moss today. Because I was like, oh, I should have made this, you know, a fungus or something. That'd make more sense. Apparently moss has spores too. There ain't gonna be much to this map. Because it's just a boss fight. I say every time I do something like this, I'm always worried that the party will come down here, see the boss, and just nope, and hang in the corner and like not do anything with it. I also thought about making a giant pit that they would actually have to go down, but I don't know how to do that. Like it would all be on the same map and you could actually go down into the map. Yeah, a lot of times, like when I'm drawing maps in dungeons or temples or whatever, I'll have the boss in a room, and of course, when they walk into, they don't see anything when they walk into the room, and when they're all there, the door closes and they're locked in there. You know, the traditional Zelda approach. That way I don't have to worry about them hanging around the corner doing nothing. Oops. Now you can't hear the music at all. Boo. Some are just louder than others. Golly, they've been out there for like 3 hours, 4 hours. Okay. So there's a path. Let's, what do these vines be looking like? Would they be better on the ground? I think they might be better on the ground. Kinda don't even need them, really. Just something for them to watch out for, I guess. Give them some trouble. That looks like it's blocking the road. Oh, I wonder, could I make a wall out of that? Like that keeps them from... That could be what keeps them on the path and leads them to the boss. And then a vine door locks them in there. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm down for the vine door, but not an entire border as they're walking. I have some along the way. And coming at the ground. A little hole of them right here. Ooh, that looks a good bit better.
Some mornings
These weird voices in this thing. Alright, we're going back to... We gotta find some better tunes. The one I normally use. A little more consistent on the sound. Still a Zelda track. Alright. Back to map. You know, I was gonna put like a ton of trees and stuff. Also said I was gonna turn this back off. Let's see. Was it map settings? Yeah, back off. Alright. But yeah, I was saying, I was gonna put like trees and junk to make it look like it's like, oh, you can't go over there. But I could say this is just really tall overgrowth, maybe? Or it drastically hinders your movement. But I don't want them to be able to see across the way, is the thing. I might have boogered up this map. Because I was thinking, you know, they do a little waddling through the forest, and they're gonna fight little moss minions, and it's kind of, it's a show or a tale or whatever you want to call it of what's to come, and then they're like, oh man, this moss is alive, it's got these monsters, yada yada yada, and then you get to the end of your little stroll through the forest, and then it's the giant moss boss, and he can even summon some of those little moss minions. So that was kind of the theory going through here, but you don't know. All my trees. I don't think the trees are gonna. It's moss. I don't think the trees are gonna look good, man. Gonna be all the wrong greens. Also might be kind of headache inducing. I can make a different green here. I might just do this. See, and then in Foundry or whatever VTT you're using, if you have the dynamic lighting, you know, you can draw a wall or an invisible wall or whatever you want to call it. Draw a wall kind of around these trees. That way they can't see through them a little bit, or walk through them. That would be the bigger key. That way they have to stay on the path. I gotta find my trees again. Where's my trees? Oh, right there. Kinda cheap, maybe? I don't know. Do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah, I'm kinda not feeling this map now. I think I botched it. Border of trees. Yeah, that's kind of silly. Hmm. You gotta think. They come through here, they have a little fight right there with some minions. Maybe the vines can give them some trouble, and then they come through here. Actually, I might just... I tell you what, let's do this. We will actually give them two option to... They can actually cross through right there if they want. Cats into something out there. So we're going to just... let's. Then it'll just open up, maybe. Well, that cat's into something good out there. Yeah, let's try this. In my terrain, grass and dirt. Erase that. And just this whole thing's the arena out here. Now I need a pit for this guy to be in. Do I have, like... I thought this thing kind of had some art. For making cracks or ravines. I know I can use the water and just color it black. That's what I do sometimes. Crevice, hole, pit. What's another? I know in the Wizard HQ, I used black lightning to make it look like there was holes in the floor that the vines were coming in and out of. But as big as I'm gonna need this, I don't think that's gonna work. Get all pixelated. What is this? Pillow? Spider webs. Whoa. Okay, not that. Yeah, see, I used things like that to make it look like there's little holes in the floor, and that's as big as I can get. It worked really good. Kinda, maybe. Base and base. Well, vines. Nah, that's no good. Water. Water. Ooh. I do like the black vines. I might be out of luck for giant holes. Alright, well... One more thing. Hang on, I gotta go see what this cat's getting into real quick. So, Crash the cat is currently in a box that had a catnip toy in it. And he cracked open the catnip toy, and I think that's his first discovery of catnip. So he's having a good time. I'm experimenting. Well, there you go. We made a hole. It doesn't look very, it looks out of place. You know, all stoned. But, oops. We might have maybe some more mossy, grassy options. I guess you could do something like that. What else we got going on? Width, that might help. Yeah. Okay, that's helping. Yeah, that's helping. Ooh, the moss. That would super help if I had the weird colored moss, but I only guess the green one. That's water. Gears, chains, rock and stone, lightning. Yeah, black lightning. Make it look like cracks in the ground. Fire. Who doesn't like some fire? Ooh. Volcanic. Yeah, look at there. That's fancy. Yeah, that would be backwards. Well, I kind of like the little white edges. Ooh. Here we go, right here. That's very big. Oh my. Well, we can make it not bigly. There we go. All right. better. Why they keep getting better the farther I go down. Mossy, look at there. Oh. Nice. So many options. Alright, so then we can... Yeah! Alright. That one looks like it has a bit more depth, but... What if we do this? Oh! Too much, Captain. Too much. Also, wrong way. Yeah, that's not getting any better. This might do the trick. Yeah, Jack. Okay, I think we got our winner here. It will keep scrolling because I'm a glutton for punishment. Nah. Nah. Ooh. There's some neat stuff down here. Vertical cliff. Ooh. Let's... Yes, sir. That's it. That's it. I have to do something with the top, but I think we can make it work. I'm going the wrong way. Is that too big? How big is this guy gonna be? The player's gotta be able to hit him. So if I make him... If I make him 2x2, he could get to the edges. Or if I made him 3x3, wow, that's a big boy. We might do that. Make him 3x3. That'd be a big monster. How big is that considered? Let's see, monster size. Medium is 5x. Well, that's a person. Okay. Large is 2x2. Huge is 3x3. Such as a fire giant or treant. Right? 15x15 is 3x3. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Alright, what's a treant might be? I need a picture. I need a visual. Help me out, Google. Okay, yeah, that's true. Alright, 3x3. 3x3. Three by 3, and probably right there, so... Ah, wrong way. I might have gone too far over with that. And I can edit points. Okay. Very good, very good. That's kind of neat. Alright, so there's kind of the square I think we want. So let's... It doesn't have to be like totally round either. It's fine. Yeah, what are you doing? I don't connect things properly. Come to find out. It's more like a square hole, but yeah, it's fine. Ah, cat, don't get up there. Wait. Gosh, you're so heavy. I guess you'll stay up there, will you? Be nice if you did. Instead of jumping on my desk and causing trouble. Ah, to be a cat. Alright. That is some very cold tea I have. Oh, I got a little fledge out there. How do I... There we go. Just like that. And now we have a pit. But we gotta cover that up a little bit. Not really blending in with the ground. So let us go. You just romantic today. Oh, we can search. I didn't know there was a search part there. How many times in stream did I say I can't do that? Or no, I knew that one was there. It's the floors I can't search. Maybe. I don't like that weird. It just looks weird. Like they keep fading out. It's not terrible. Not what I want, but. Yeah, there we go. Go around it a couple times. Big hole in the ground. Then, yep, we'll just have a big old monster right there. Matter of fact, maybe we can just make a token real quick for this dude. Token stamp. Moss boss. Yeah. We're gonna download. Look at that easy. Of course, can't see any of it, but let's add image token. Browse. Downloads. Alright, now I'll turn. Now you can see it, so watch it as I'm doing this. It'll be about yay big, right? Okay, it's kind of hard to see on here. From my end, anyway. Yeah. He'll be rooted right there in the middle. He's gonna have to like move around a little bit in there. Take little half steps. But you get the idea. You get the idea. So he'll be right there. I guess if I zoom out and move the map, I'll go with it because I put that on OBS. Alright. Turn that guy off real quick. Settings. There we go. So yeah, there's really not much going on in this map because it's just a stroll through the forest. Big boss. I have no idea what. Look, I do need to put more trees down. Maybe not that big. We could put some big ones there. That's fine. And come up there. Right. Now we need the funky mouse. The funky mouse. Is that? Let's the party know. On the right track. I guess I could just cut through here. Yeah, this stuff's all fairly small. Oh, you know what? Instead of that goofy grass, I could've... Yeah, let me get rid of that goofy grass. We'll just cover that up with moss. Dirt. I'm smart. Sometimes. It's like, I have good ideas, they're just always late. I have them too late. Can't ever think of them at the right time. Always after the fact. I don't have a mirror option for these. I'm kind of worried. Placing so many of these down is gonna like really bog it down. Not bog this down, but like when you export it, it's gonna be all huge because it's like, you put 3 million assets on there. Well, excuse me, princess. Oh, we really shouldn't have the shadows on. Yeah, that looks so much better. It's silly looking, but like, you know, it's the moss. It's the synthwave moss. It's a glee. She flees. Let's see. Another big one. That one works out just right because it like drips down the side there. Looks really good, but I can't just put a ton of them. Ooh, that one looks good too. Dude, I might put some extra ones of those there. Yeah, all the funky moss. It'd be kind of heavy over there. Got real thick. Thicker than 6 Snickers. Thicker than cold peanut butter. That's a little too... Well, actually... Nah, it doesn't match very well. Yeah, that took some doing, but man, we made it work. Yeah, that's too goofy for that. I don't get what this little cross thing is. Just put it there because I can. It'll look like it's reaching out. You know what? I wonder. Getting a little carried away with the moss here, but it's fine. And that one looks a little goofy. Because you know, the rest of it looks like makes sense. None of it's goofy looking. Yeah, I like it spreading. Oh, that's kind of big. Oh yeah. I think it's gonna be a bit much. I think that looks fine, but I have to do a whole bunch all the way around, and then it will definitely get too bogged down. So we'll just leave it at that. Do you still want to do late lunch out or nah, or maybe just coffee? I'm fine with the late lunch because I'm just gonna wrap this map up. I won't be going till 1 like I normally do. So probably getting off here in about 20 minutes. So we can go get us some grub while we're out there. I just kind of want to make this look messier, but like a good kind of messy. Like things are just spilling out of it. Or reaching out of it, maybe? I don't... Maybe, you know what? I think I need more on the walls. Walls really need to be deeper, but I can't make them any deeper. Is unfortunate. Yeah. So the party comes in here, and I was like, oh, why does all the moss come up to this hole and thing comes out of it? light show. Because, you know, see, the guy, he's got like a ton of light coming out of the pit he's crawling out of. So, like, the moss is glowing. Like, crazy. Maybe I'll just put some more lumps around. Be fine. Bioluminescent. Yeah. So, I don't think you were in the stream yet, Glee, but I was looking up moss this morning. Because I was thinking, oh man, you know, this really should have been a fungus boss. Spores take over people, since that's kind of what he's doing. But, did you know moss has spores too? I did not know that. The fungally might have some competition. Alright, this little cross thing's silly. Makes sense, yeah. And they also, which this one wasn't too surprising, but like they don't have roots, they just have little hairs. So, oh, it was interesting. I just pulled up a top 10 interesting facts about moss or something like that. Maybe the fungally have some distant cousins that are moss. Hi, cat. You're back. Are you gonna sit on me instead of your tree? Sounds about right. Put your away message back. I think, yeah. And I think the party will come through here and then they'll have to backtrack. And I think, I don't even know if I'll do those on stream because this is going to be like the same map. They'll copy it and then put moss everywhere. But what I was thinking about doing was making a giant city map. So when they go back, they can actually dodge in and out of all the houses and stuff. That would be a huge map. Which would be super fun to make, but I don't know if it would actually work. Like, by the time you loaded it into a VTT, it might just come down to a grinding halt, so... Don't know. I'm still not satisfied with this pit. I don't know what to do about it. Something about it ain't right. I think it's just because the walls they don't go down deep enough. They don't have that right look to them, but I can't. I don't have anything I can do about that. I mean, there's only so big. Of course, that one looks a little better, honestly. But see, it's about the same width. I guess I could ride it along the edge of that one, maybe. Be really weird looking. That looks a little deeper. That does look better. Can I? Bruh. Well, you know, that's not terrible. That worked a lot better than I thought it would. Let me get my coolers back here. It's the hamster. I'm trying to make a giant pit. Okay, the boss is 3 by 3. I mean, let me do the OBS thing here. Kind of hard to do. He'll be yay big. A little smaller. Let's see. Well, that kind of works. It does kind of work. I wonder if he should be like bigger than that. You know, where you can like, he gets on the edges. Well, I guess he can do that anyway. Like being. I sent a preview of a new game setting. Yeah, I saw that in the stream chat. I couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. World of Satsuwani. That's what I'm gonna call it. You can let me know how far off I am. So if you saw this boss, see, like the player's got to be able to hit him, right? I imagine, I mean, this may not come across visually. Maybe that's something the GM will have to say, but I imagine he's, oh, I moved the wrong thing. He's like on the edge of his pit. Would be, if he's taking up that, I guess he could move right there. Yeah. Okay, well, let me throw some more moss down here. Had to pause, work got busy, and a potential client is trying to undercharge me for some voice work. Ooh, boy. Well, yeah, that's fun. You agree on a price, and then they're like, yeah, that's fine, and then you do it, and then they're like, actually, I'm gonna pull a Darth Vader and alter the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. You little tiny ones way down there. Rah. They're coming out. Oh, that's a little big. Oh, that looks pretty good. I've been having trouble with my editor. It's, there's not undercharging, there's just lack of delivery. It gave me some work and then it wasn't finished, and like, come on now. One excuse after another. I just want my stuff that I paid you for a month ago. Mousy, mousy. Alright, that looks much better. Better pit. So, turn that back on. I think that's all there is to it. Like I was saying earlier, I'll draw in the VTT, you'll have to draw walls along the trees, so that forces the players to through the path, and then they'll come in there to the giant pit and be like, what's that? Out comes nasty moss boss looking thing. It'll be great. And then they have the fight. And then they think they won, but they didn't. Glee, are you ready to hit the road? Because I think that's all I'm gonna do for this map. I already told everybody it'd be a short stream. You know, my millions of viewers. Here's... Now the cat finally settles. Yep. You can get a last minute crash cat. Too bad you missed most. That's okay. I almost scrapped the map. I was making it. I was like, oh, I really don't like this. And then made some last minute changes and was like, oh, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. It happens. I was also saying, I thought, and I kind of hate to spoil this for Glee because I'm thinking about running this in a mini campaign, easy D6 for the group, but I thought this was going to be the last map for this little mini adventure, but then I realized, nope, they're going to go back, you know, because they had to backtrack to get back to the town. So when they backtrack, go through the ruins and warp back to the Wizard HQ, all the moss is going to have spread through it really bad. And they're like, oh no. And then they get back to the sewers and it's in the water and everything. And then when they get back to the town, it's everywhere and people getting turned into zombies by the moss and stuff. So as I was talking about, I might make a giant city map. Could be neat, but it might not perform well. So there'll be another couple streams on this mini adventure. I need a goofy name for the mini campaign. Say our mushroom one is called Sporadic Activity, which was a play on the fact that we had to skip a lot of weeks in the beginning. So what's one for moss? Glee's usually pretty good at coming up with names like this. Mosspies? Sounds like non-barony moss people. Mosspies. Man, I don't know why I thought of this, but I heard the weirdest pronunciation of habanero yesterday. And I'm trying to... How did he... A habanero. That's how he pronounced it. Habanero. That came out of left field. It was probably staged, but the joke was this guy was trying something out. He's like, yeah, I heard if you cut up a habanero, you cut it in half and dab under your eyes with it, it'll get rid of the bags under your eyes. So, you know, he puts it up there and starts blinking and then freaking out because his eyes are burning. But I'm pretty sure the whole thing was staged. Well, this could be a fun little mini campaign. I don't know what you call that. Micro campaign? Extended one shot? I kind of like the idea of micro campaign. But now that I think about it, that would, to me, that would imply you'd grow a couple levels. This is just an extended adventure, so I guess you could just call it an adventure. Multi-session adventure. Thick one shot. If it were photography, it'd be a macro campaign. Yeah. But like I said, campaign, for me anyway, I think, oh, well, there's going to be some growth. And that just wouldn't be the case, because you're kind of non-stop in this one. There's no stopping points to rest and then gain something. Don't know. Have to think about it. Have to coin a new term for the tabletop community. Start rating adventures in hours. It's like, this is a 5-hour adventure. This is a 3-hour adventure. This is a 12-hour adventure. Then it's up to you how many days that takes. It's Good Egg Galaxy. Well, Glee, I think you said you're ready. I also just realized you said you'd like to be reclaimed by the boss. I missed a few of your chats. The moss is a pioneer species. They have a really hardy growing adaptations. They do, that's what I was reading. Well, I'm gonna call it there. Wasn't too much shorter than normal, but I gotta take Glee up to the big city, scout things out for her new job, get her familiar with the place, because some of y'all don't know this. She is not super familiar with this area. She's not from around here, so a little out of her element. Gonna get her acquainted with the place, and I guess we're gonna grab some lunch while we're out there. Life in the big city today. So I will see y'all next Wednesday. Same time, same place. Bye.